Hey everybody. With all this talk about Fallout New Vegas 2, got me to thinking about Fallout 5 and what Bethesda could do to really shake things up. We all know Bethesda likes to be progressive and try new things. Fallout 1 and 2 were top-down RPGs, and when Bethesda acquired the rights to it from Interplay, they revamped everything! Bethesda made Fallout 3 a first-person shooter RPG happy fun time apocalypse game or something. I don't know. Yeah, it was basically Elder Scrolls in the future or past. Depends on if you believe Elder Scrolls and Fallout are the same world. But that's a totally different video. Back on topic. I'm talking about Fallout 5 being a prequel. And yes, I'm talking about the events leading up to the bombs falling. A lot of you are probably saying, but Rick, that's stupid. You can't call it Fallout without the bombs. It's literally the aftermath of a nuke strike. To that, I reply, Star Wars Episode 1. There was no war. Episode 1 was the beginning of the events leading up to the war. Now, did you expect Lucas to change the name to Star Failed Trade Negotiations Episode 1? No, that sounds stupid. Even more people probably would have hated it than they already do. Okay, with the name thing out of the way, let's begin. Now, a pre-war Fallout game wouldn't just be a bunch of people doing mundane tasks like mowing the lawn or grocery shopping or picking their kids up from school like a Sims game, Fallout Sims. Can you imagine a Fallout Sims game? That'd probably be dumber than this idea. I don't know. But there was a lot going on before the bombs dropped. You had what? The United States annexed Canada so they could bring down oil from Alaska. That's kind of boring, and who wants to do that? But there was also the United States invading Mexico. There was also a pandemic going on, which started the FEV research. There could be something with that. There was the thought of nuclear war. World War III on the horizon. Oh my God, why is this sounding so familiar? Oh, 'cause it's right now in real life. That's right. Okay, so don't forget, there was a nuke dropped in 2053 on Tel Aviv, which started Project Safe House, which was Vault-Tec. I've told you before, I am no lore master general. If you really want, like, serious lore stuff, you're gonna have to go watch Oxhorn or Tonic. The world was struggling pre-war. There could be storylines, like I said, with FEV. Or, hell, joining the military. The whole war with China in Alaska. What was that, Fallout 3? Where you got to replay it? When you went to the town with the little creepy girl that sounded like a dude? Something like that. Anyways, put it down in the comments. But there's so much. And it would add to the lore. We all love the lore of Fallout. If there's one thing Bethesda does right, it's they write lore. Elder Scrolls, Fallout, hell, even BioShock has lore. They write good stories, but it would flesh some of that out. You could go into a whole conspiracy thing where Vault-Tec did drop the bombs. I know, Vault-Tec most likely did, just to get their whole prophecy of a better life underground. Season 8, Fallout 76. And that's the one good thing about Fallout games. They're pretty non-linear. I mean, look at Fallout 76. It takes place right after the bombs fell. But then you have Fallout 4, which takes place 200 plus years after the bombs fall. I just think it would be something different, something progressive for Bethesda to do. And hey, we could drive nuclear cars. Everybody wants to drive a nuclear car. Fallout, GTA. My God, crashing into things. There'd be explosions everywhere. But look at the protagonist in Fallout 4. He was a veteran. He fought in the war. Why can't we go into that? But I'm just saying, it's an idea. Probably not a good one the more I think about it. But I took a poll on Twitter and on my community page. And as you can see, I'm not the only one that thinks that would like to see Fallout 5 or a future Fallout game as a prequel. But there's so much that could be covered. Others have made videos like this too. I'm not the only one. I'd like to see something where we get into working for Vault-Tec. You could call it Fallout Vault-Tec before the bombs. All the events leading up to it. It would involve espionage and coming up with all the really crazy ideas for the vaults. Somebody sat there and was like, let's put one guy in a vault with a bunch of puppets. Or let's clone a guy named Gary. Or just let's just cryogenically freeze people. But that could be something that could be explored. Working for Vault-Tec. Giving you options. Do you just go with what they're wanting to do with all the vaults? Or are you going to try to go against the grain and fight it? And I've also heard a lot of talk about people saying, let's take Fallout out of the United States. Okay. Fallout Tel Aviv. That was the first nuke that dropped. That was in 2053. So you could be part of the army that fights in that war. I don't know. Doing FEV research, making super mutants. But there is a lot you could do. Tell me what you think down in the comments below. This video wasn't really me for or against it. It was just to open up a conversation about it. Because when I posted this poll on Twitter, the responses I got, some were just, oh, it's stupid. That doesn't really tell me anything. You just think it's a stupid idea and you got no reason to back it up. But there were a lot of good responses. So I thought, make a video and let you guys put down in the comments what you think. That's pretty much what this is. And I'm going to leave it there. I thank you for watching. If you like this video, throw it a like. Any questions, concerns, complaints, praise, or just general agitation, put it in the comments section below. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Remember, be safe out there. And as always, a good day.